OBS, stop recording. Manamon 2, new, load game.
Okay, so...
New, load. Select an option, party. View your party, Arctana, Mike Auras, Kangashan, Lantlar, Bambistica, The Gas Storm, Kens, Bambistica. Bambistica is level 57. Viewing overflow, move list, Divine Barrier, Soothing Symphony. A soothing melody is played which cures the user's status ailments. Petal Storm. Stingray, Wild Vibrate, Divine, view your party, select an option, party. Save game. The Heart of Requiem. The Heart of Requiem was figurative, not literal. I had traveled to the edge of the world to find this, small, tormented creature, the Heart of Requiem. What the hell has he done to you? I gasped in an odd whisper. The Manamon was Artie Soul. The giant, white-bodied, brown-faced hedgehog was wired into a machine. I realized something important at that moment. This was no longer a painting brought to life. This room was the nexus that physically separated the world of reality from Okima's sick living necropolis. This was a real Artie Soul. Artie Soul, a Manamon whose mere existence is to create art. It was the perfect battery for this machine. The Omelus Ruby could not power this machine. It could merely amplify Artie Soul's natural abilities. You poor tortured soul, I gasped. I reached out a hand to comfort the poor creature. It tensed up, and a blast of 300 volts surged up my arm.
How does he know it's that many volts?
I shouted, swore, and jerked my hand back. Artie's soul hadn't shocked me. It was the machine. Is that kind of electricity constantly surging through Artie's soul's body? Tears came to my eyes, but not from the pain, tears for the moral impossibility of the situation. A father who loved his daughter too much. Who could torture another being, take its life away utterly, to preserve a fake memory of a girl who was killed in the prime of her life, at the highest point in any tamer's life. I'm going to rescue you, I whispered to the Artie Soul. I don't know how much you can understand me, if you can at all, but I will rescue you. This is one of two machines the Artie Soul is bound to. I must have something with me I could use to destroy these machines. The Artie Soul is tangled in a mess of wires connecting it to the machines. Inventory items, treasure chest, ultra encounter, selected items, other items, pest key, combat recorder, tide key, ancient crypt key, tower B key, old hammer, crowbar, crop key, game console, item detector, thermos, demon key, thermos, select, set, use. Well, there is a lot of water in here. It seems like a bit of a risk to the Artie Soul though. Well, needs must. Inventory, other items, thermos. Well, there is a lot. It seems like, well. You're free, I whispered.
Okay, hang on. Alright, so let's continue.
The world started to shake and fade in and out. There was no sound, no motion, purely a visual occurrence. Okima's voice rang out through the room. You have destroyed it, Ashton. You've killed my daughter a second time.
So basically, these are memories, so there's no sound of you walking. Oops.
Okima, I was really proud of you out there. Andromeda, I'm so glad you came to watch me, Daddy. Okima, it is every father's wish that their daughter becomes the master when she leaves on her journey. But we all know it probably isn't going to happen. I am so unbelievably proud of you, Andy. Okima hugs Andromeda. Okima, they're waiting for you, you know. This isn't just your day, it is all of Kier's day. You're going to have to give some interviews now. Andromeda, but I'm tired. Can't, Okima, you'll have all the time in the world to rest. But right now, you're a hero, the idol of the whole country. Don't let them down. Okama, mind if daddy runs off and grabs a hot dog? Andromeda, I was about to go surfing. Okama, what, the Manamon master has to wait to surf until her daddy gets back from the food stand? Andromeda playfully punches Okama.
Okay. I don't know what to say, but okay.
Andromeda, Dad. I want you to watch. Okama, I'll hurry back cupcake. Andromeda, don't call me that. Okama, look. Andromeda, ice cream. Okama, it looked really good, I thought you'd like to have one. The ice cream is dripping onto Okama's arm. Okama makes a disgusted sound. Andromeda, thank you, I prefer my ice cream mostly melted. Okama, I'm sorry Andy. You are having a good time though, aren't you? Andromeda, yeah. I really missed you while I was traveling. She slurps on her ice cream. Okama, I got you some napkins for the ice cream. Andromeda, thanks, I'm all sticky. She whips off her hands.
I think it wipes off her hands.
Would you throw these away for me, the waves are calling my name. Okama, of course. She runs off down the beach to grab a surfboard. Okama, you left your mononets. Andromeda, look after them Dad. Man, you must be really proud of your daughter. Okama, more proud than you can imagine. Man, I remember when my son became Manamon master. It's hard for them when they're that young. We Kyrians really ask a lot of our children, don't we? Okama, it is a beautiful culture. It builds character, even if you don't manage to make it all the way. Man, there she goes. Look at her, about as good of a surfer as a tamer it looks like to me. Okama smiles lovingly. Thunder crashes, followed by a downpour out of nowhere. Woman, everybody, more thunder.
I think everybody get out of the water, it isn't safe.
Okama, the weather in Kier is very unpredictable. Man, look. Okama, Andy. Andromeda, Daddy. Man, her surfboard's being washed away. Andromeda, help. I can't swim like this. I can't breathe. Okama, Andy. Okama splashes into the water. Okama, I can't see her. Where the hell is my daughter? Andy. Woman, she went under over there. Okama, where are the lifeguards?
So basically she drowned, I guess.
Okama, Andromeda. My sweet angel. Andy, can you hear me? Silence. You're still alive out there. I know you are. Silence. This shell they pulled from the water, it isn't you. It can't be you. You were so happy. You had your whole life. Okama's voice breaks. I thought I would go insane when everything happened with your mother. I thought I hated everything and everyone. But I had you, and she didn't even get to see you anymore. I love you Andy. You can't be gone. I won't accept it, I will never accept it, and to hell with all the bastards that tell me to move on. I won't move on. Ever. Not until you are in my arms again. I promise, when I get you back, you'll have kingdoms, castles, servants, anything and everything you want. Andromeda, Daddy. Okama, yes honey. Andromeda, I'm scared. I feel like this won't end well. Okama, nonsense. Every kid goes on a Manamon journey, and almost nobody has ever died doing it. Andromeda, I just can't shake this feeling. Okama hugs Andromeda and gives her a peck on the forehead. Your Manamon will protect you. Trust me, this will be the best time of your life. It really helped me grow up when I was your age. Andromeda, Dad? Okama, yes hun? Andromeda, if something were to happen to me. Okama, nothing's going to happen to you. Andromeda, but still. If it does, will you promise me something? Okuma, anything sweetheart. Andromeda, do you love me? Do you really mean it when you say I'm beautiful? Okuma, of course. Andromeda, then if I die, please, make the world as beautiful as you think I am. There's been a lot of war in this country, a lot of pain and a lot of suffering over nothing. You're an artist. Make the world as beautiful as your Solfoa sunset painting. Okuma, I will sweetie. But you'll be fine. You're going to have the time of your life. The world is beginning to fall apart. A hole has opened in this room that conveniently returns you to Requia, and you can travel to and from Requia with this hole if you need to go back for supplies. 48,590 gold. Other items. Type status. Mighty 25. Curing Mist. 3. Max U. Revive. 10. Healing Revival. Skill Mist. 1. UP Smelling Medical Miracle. 10. Master Stronger. Cancel. I can't believe Andy would do that to me. Okuma appeared, ranting under his breath. And you? He shouted. You killed her again. She was already dead. I yelled. The entirety of this world is collapsing now you've unhooked it from Artie's soul. Okuma said, moving dangerously close to me. Good. I said defiantly. I can still fix this. He said, speaking quickly under his breath. I've just got to kill Ashton finally, and then I could rig up a temporary connector to get Artie's soul's energy flowing back into the supercomputer again. He's not done permanent damage yet, I could fix everything in a couple of hours top. But you said Andromeda is dead. I said. No, she's alive. Okuma said, still speaking more quickly than was natural. You killed her if I can't clean up your mess. She's got until the entirety of this world collapses. She was created first. But I don't have much time. Hathorlian, come to me. Okuma shouted, his voice reverberating unnaturally, as if he were at the top of a mountain. What makes you think Hathorlian will obey you? I asked. It saved me before, its allegiance is hardly to you. We are in my world now, Ashton. Okuma sneered. Hathorlian will bend to the will of its creator in its home world where I am all-powerful. Do you remember me, Hathorlian? I whispered timidly. Hathorlian seemed even more imposing and powerful with a glare upon its face. It looked at me with disgust. It's over for you, Ashton. Okuma purred softly. You came so close to stopping me. But now, you die. Hathorlian's once kindly, innocent eyes are now filled with hatred and murder as it prepares to attack.
It is level 50.
Full Hyper Hathorlian is level 50. Go,
Yeah.
Arctana, Mytoras and Kangashan. Full Hyper Hathorlian used Flame Apocalypse. Full Hyper Hathorlian has dealt 38 damage. Full Hyper Hathorlian has dealt 24 damage. Full Hyper Hathorlian has dealt 60 damage. Select an action for Arctana. Attack. Choose a move. Freeze. Arctana has dealt 54 damage. Full Hyper Hathorlian has 86. Select an action for Mytoras. Mytoras has 76. Choose a move. Thunder Hammer. Earthquake. Mytoras has dealt 56 damage. Select an action for Kangashan. Attack. Choose a move. Sphere. Ice. Kangashan has dealt 58 damage. Full Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 36 damage to Kangashan. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 26 damage to Arctana. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 58 damage to my auras. Select an action for Arctana. Attack. Choose.
I use my force turn to heal it.
Arctana has dealt 54 Select the Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 42% in the status. Cancel. Mighty Herb, 25. Kangashan has dealt 60 damage. Faux Hyper Hathorlean used Flame Apocalypse.
I was gonna keep using it when we're good.
Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 40 damage. Arctana has 81 out of 155 feet. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 26%. Shoot. Arctana has dealt 84 feet. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 4%. My auras has 82 out of 136. Choose a move. Steel, Tunnel, Sludge Hammer, Poison.
Good.
My auras has dealt 13 damage. Select an action for Kangashan. Kangashan has 82 out of 196. Choose a move. Ice Punch. Kangashan has dealt 56. Faux Hyper Hathorlean used Chaos Chamber.
Oh, I hate this move. Okay, we're gonna have to use Metal Miracle, I
Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 18 damage to Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 22. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 30 damage to Kangashan. Kangashan has been paralyzed. In the status, Mighty Herb, 24. My auras has 60 out of 100 in the stats. Select. In the status, might cancel. Stronger, Master Herb, Medical Miracle, 10.
Sorry, no, that's a Mega Sandstorm.
Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 40 damage. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 25. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 28 damage. Choose a move. Freeze Ray. Arctana has dealt 52 damage to Faux Hyper Hathorlean. Faux Hyper Hathorlean's defense and net speed. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 72%. Choose a move. Sludge Hammer, Poison, Earthquake, 6. Auras has dealt 45 feet. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 60%. Choose a move. Ice Punch. Kangashan has dealt 43 Faux Hyper Hathorlean strength. Faux Hyper.
What's it using?
Faux Hyper Arctana has been paralyzed. Faux Kangashan has been frozen. Select an action for Arctana. Attack.
Okay.
Status. Medical Miracle. No. Choose a move. Freeze Ray. Arctana has dealt 38 damage. Select the Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 38. Select an action in the status. Medical cancel. Medical. Select Kangashan. Kangashan swallowed the Medical Miracle, healing 79 health and curing all ailments. Choose a move. Ice. Kangashan has dealt 43 damage to Faux Hyper Hathorlean. Faux Hyper Hathorlean used Flame Apocalypse. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 50 damage. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has dealt 34. Arctana has 71 out of 1. Shoot. Arctana has dealt 41 damage. Faux Hyper Hathorlean's defense and net speed. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 16%. Auras has dealt 35 feet. Faux Hyper Hathorlean has 7%. Select choose. Kangashan has dealt 26. Wait, Okama, stop this right now. Understand me, Okama, because you obviously can't. Andromeda said, running into the slowly decaying room. What did you call me? Okama asked, choking slightly. Okama, she said deliberately. You are not my father, you can't be. I am, he said, his face contorted with agony. Then stop, she said. I can't, he shouted. Sure, you hate me now, but I can make you love me again. If you die then you'll die hating me and I will never be able to live with myself. His voice descended to a venomous whisper. Sweetheart, I just need to finish that meddling fool off. Then the ridiculous notions he's put in your head will all go away. You won't listen, she said, dissolving into tears herself. No sweetie, you won't listen, he said gently, a kind father softly admonishing bad behavior. Hathorlian has one more shot to destroy this insect that has infected your mind. The last resort protocol. I will finish this. I won't give up. I won't lose you again, Andy. I won't lose you again. Andromeda turned to me, her eyes red and puffy from crying. Okama gave me an item when he first let me go outside of Requia. He said if I ever got into trouble, to use it. No Andy, no. Okama said, a look of horror on his face. It will heal all your Manamon to full health at a point in the next battle. You'll know when to use it. Use it wisely. Ashton received Andromeda's life crystal. Ashton stored the Andromeda's life crystal in the status pocket. I'll heal up all your Manamon now, too. Your betrayal hurts, Andromeda, Okama said sadly. But you'll understand, soon enough. I'll show you why it has to be this way.
The game is up. This is where you die.
Hathorlian has morphed one final time into a beast Okama calls the Last Resort Protocol. Full Last Resort Protocol is level 50, so, Arctana, Mygoras and Kangashan. Full Last Resort Protocol creates a shield made of some sort of reflective surface. Full Last Resort Protocol used Final Thunder. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 96. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic. Arctana has 59 out of. Choose a move. Storm Rush. Freeze Ray. Select the target. Foe Mirror Shield. Full Last. Arctana used Freeze Ray. Arctana has dealt 0 damage. Invent status. Medical Miracle. Mighty Air. 22. Select the Tank Michael Arctana. Blaze Pun. Select Tank. Kangashan has dealt 0 damage to Full Last Resort Protocol. Full Last Resort Protocol used Contained Quake. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 66. Full Last Resort Protocol Strength. Arctana has 89 out of 155 health. Shoot, Protect, Holy, Blood, Water. Arctana has dealt 0 damage. B. Foe Mirror Shield has 55. Select an action for Mike. Choose a move. Sludge Hammer. Tunnel. Steel. Mike Orange has dealt 0. Choose a move. Blaze. Kangashan hit. Full Last Resort Protocol used Final Dragon. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 52 Full Last Resort Protocol's magic attack was decreased by 2 stages. Full Last Resort Protocol's negative stat changes have been restored due to its rearm ability. Select an action for Arctana. Attack. Choose a move. Blood. Water. Select the target. Foe Mirror Shield has Full Last Resort Protocol. Arctana has dealt. Choose Thunder Hammer. Earthquake. Mike Oris has dealt 0 damage to Full Last Resort Protocol has been primed. Foe Mirror Shield has been defeated. Select. Choose a move. Ice. Kangashan has dealt 58 damage. Full Last Resort Protocol used Final Dragon. Please not. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 75. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic. Arctana has 89. Shoot, Iced, Storm Rush, Freeze Rip. Arctana has dealt 54. The Full Last Resort Protocol has 81%. Select, choose a move. Earthquake. Mike Oris has dealt 56. Kangashan has 69 in status. Mighty. Full Last Resort Protocol used Final Thunder.
And that was barbecue for you.
Arctana has been defeated. Select the Gas Storm. Bambistica. Lantlar.
Let's try.
Select an action for Mike Aura. Shoot. Mike Oris has dealt 56. Kangash. Full Last Resort Protocol used Final Thunder. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 68. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic attack was decreased by 2 stages. Full Last Resort Protocol places a bomb box. Choose a Soothing Symphony. Petal Storm. Select full bomb box.
Has to go.
Bambistica has dealt 134. Choose a move. Earthquake. Select. Full Last Resort Protocol has 51. Full bomb box has 80%. Full. Mike Oris has dealt 50. Mike Oris has dealt 147. Choose a move. Mighty Shuriken. Full bomb box has 58%. Critical. Kangashan has dealt 215. Full Last Resort Protocol used Vulnerability Protocol.
This is where you die.
He's gonna kill one of them.
Flame damage. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic attack was decreased by 3 stages. Full Last Resort Protocol. Bambistica has 100. Choose a. Select the target. Full bomb box has 26. Bambistica. Mike Oris has dealt 56. Mike Oris has dealt 143. Full bomb. Mike Oris regained 50 health. Select an action for Kangash. Choose a move. Mighty Shuriken. Fighting. Ice Pump. Kangashan has dealt 56. Full Last Resort Protocol restore. Full Last. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic is selected. Bambistica has 100 in status. Mac revive healing revive skill. You smell medical 5. Mac and can. Andromeda's life crystal 1. Select. Your team was fully restored. Select an action for Michael. Choose a move. 7. Mike Oris has dealt 60 damage. The Full Last Resort Protocol has 17%. Choose a move. Ice Pump. Kangashan has dealt 58 damage. Full Last Resort Protocol restored 29 health. Full Last Resort Protocol used Vulnerability Protocol.
This is where you die.
I will be killed Bamboo.
Magic damage. Full Last Resort Protocol has dealt 100 damage to Kangashan. Full Last Resort Protocol's magic attack was decreased by 3 stages. The Full Last Resort Protocol has 12%. Infant status. Cancel. Stronger. 4. Mighty 20. Select the gas. Cancel. Bet Landlock. Kangash. Mike. Kang. Select an action for Mike. Shoot. Mike Oris has dealt 57 damage. The Full Last Resort Protocol has 2%. Choose a move. Ice Pump. Kangashan has dealt 84 damage to Full Last Resort Protocol.
Okay, that's
Full Last Resort Protocol has been defeated. Victory.
okay, that's different.
Arctana gained 39485 experience points.
39485. Yeah, 39,000 XP.
Arctana has increased to level 60.
61. 62.
Mike Oris gained 394. Mike Oris has increased to level 59. Mike Oris. Kangashan gained 39485 experience points. Kangashan has increased to level 58. Kangashan has increased to level 61. Lantlar gained 39485. Lantlar has increased to level 58. Lantlar has increased to level 60. Bambistica gained 394. Bambistica has increased to level 58. Megastorm gained 394. Megastorm has increased to level 58. Megastorm has increased to level 60. Obtained 52,689 gold. Okuma shook uncontrollably. Do you know what you've done? He squeaked in the general direction of Andromeda. I still had a chance at saving you. Now, none. None whatsoever. You are going to die. He killed you. You are going to die again, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Andromeda, completely ignoring her father, turned to me with a look of horror in her eyes. Ashton. She shouted above the noise. You're going to die too if you don't get out of here right now. You've got to go, Ashton. Go now. Run.
So you are not fine. There are random accounts. Please, that was awesome if you can. Save me.
A feral level 45 Lantlar attack. Arctana escaped.
Good. You can't use encounter down here. Okay, I'm not gonna use lead too often, so you know what?
Choose flood. Arctana has dealt 216. Homeland victory. Arctana gained 1032.
Yeah, then we can get some messy ones.
A feral level 45 Escar.
It's about to learn too.
Choose a flood. Arctana has dealt 138 damage to foe Escargma. Foe Escargma has been victory. Arctana gained 1056. Arctana escape. You're free, Ashton. Go, quick. Andromeda shouts. No. Andromeda, you are going to die in less than 10 minutes by my best estimate, and if you die again, I have nothing to live for. Okuma screeched. So we both die here, together. We will both be dead in less than 10 minutes. There is no way I'm going to let him live. Hathorlian couldn't kill you, but I have a feeling I can Ashton. Then you will kill me too. Andromeda said fiercely. You are acting like a fool, Andromeda. He shouted. You are not the Andromeda I knew. Isn't that the point? Andromeda shot back. She is dead. She has been for years. You didn't bring her back. I am not her. You'll die anyway, he said, rationalizing his next move to himself. So, well, I guess if that's what it takes to enact my revenge, then that's just going to be how it is. Are you ready, Ashton? Death is what will make the masterpiece that is you finally complete. Death is the beautiful ending, a call to mystery and fulfillment. Get ready to fulfill the destiny of all men.
Yeah, this music is good.
I'll make you pay. I'll make you pay.
With the very physics of the world warping as it collapses, Okuma prepares to make you suffer for your interference. The Arcana in my aura.
Yeah,
Andromeda sent out a Vishnu. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drench.
It kills my
Chaos Arcana has been infected with a lethal poison. Chaos Okuma has dealt 44 damage. Chaos Andromeda sent out an arrow. Select an action for art. Choose a freeze ray. Art. Arcana has dealt 124. Arcana suffered 16. Chaos Okuma has 86%. Choose a moon. Sludgehammer. Earthquake. Mycorus has dealt 87 damage. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drench. Chaos Okuma has dealt 44 damage. Chaos Okuma has dealt 37 damage. Chaos Okuma has dealt 59. Partner area has been infected with a lethal poison. Select an action for Arcana. Chaos Okuma has 76. Choose Arcana used Freeze Ray. Arcana has dealt 83 damage to Chaos Okuma. Arcana suffered 19 damage from poison. Select an action for Mycora. Choose a move. Earthquake. Mycora. Mycoras has dealt 95 damage. Partner Arrow used Lightning Bolt. Partner Arrow has dealt 72 damage to Chaos Okuma. Partner Arrow suffered 14 damage from poison. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Blast. Select Mycoras. Kangasha. What go? Select my Kang Plant. Bambustica. Plant. What go? Okay. Andromeda set. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Light. Kangashan's Strength. Defense. Nitro's Strength. Defense. Partner Blade Dotterator's Strength. Select an action for Kangashan. Attack. Choose a move. Spirit Sight, Ice Punch, Ice and Fighting. Selected key. Chaos Okuma has 48%. Shoot, Ice Punch. Kangashan has dealt 28 damage to Chaos Okuma. Chaos Okuma has 44%. Select, choose a move. Beyond Bolt, Ghost, Diabolical, Torch, Flame, Special, Sun. The Sun has Partner Blade Dotterator used Pedal Storm. Partner Blade Dotterator has dealt 9 damage to Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drench. Chaos Okuma has dealt 218 damage. Select the Gas Storm. Kangashan has been infected with a lethal. Andromeda sent out a Limeroto. Select an action for Kangashan. Choose a move. Ice Punch. Ice. Blaze Punch. Kangashan has dealt 42. Select the Gap Bambus Plant Lock Bambus. Andromeda, you aren't looking so good, Ashton. Let me help you out.
He heals the team before.
Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drench. Chaos Okuma has dealt 43 damage to Partner's Limeroto. Partner Fly Naruto has been infected with Chaos Okuma has dealt 55 damage. Bambistica has been Chaos Okuma has dealt 60 damage. The gas storm has been select an action for Bambistica. Choose a move. Divine Barrier. Divine Soothing. Bambistica used Soothing Symphony. Bambistica is no longer infected with a lethal poison. Select an action for Pegastorm. Choose. Pegastorm has dealt 77 damage to Chaos Okuma. Pegastorm suffered 18. Partner Fly Naruto used Dragon Fang. Partner Fly Naruto has dealt 33 damage. Partner Fly Naruto suffered 14. Bambistica restored 10 health. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drain.
Right.
Chaos Okuma regained 19 health. Chaos Okuma regained 16 health. Chaos Okuma has 32. Choose Petals, Stingray, Wild Vibration, Sound. Bambistica has dealt 81 damage to Chaos Okuma. Chaos Okuma has 23. Choose Sparking Tail, Electric 100, Effect Flat 125. The attack missed. Partner, the attack missed. Partner Climb up. Bambistica restored 10 health. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Drench. Bambistica has been Bambistica used Wild Vibration. Bambistica has dealt 86 damage. Bambistica suffered 20 damage. Bambistica restored 10 health. The intense sunshine has subsided. Chaos Okuma used Chaos Blast. Chaos Okuma has dealt 106 damage. Select My Forest. Chaos Okuma has dealt 62. Select an action for Arctana. Chaos Okuma has 13%. Choose a move. Storm Rush. Water. Freeze. Arctana partner Rescumo used Freeze Ray. Partner Rescumo has dealt 33 damage to Chaos Okuma.
That'll do it for him.
How am I gonna tell him I'm never coming back? How am I gonna tell him when I tell this parade about the real dimensions?
Chaos Okuma has been defeated.
I'm sure they will understand. I'm sure they will let me carry on. Maybe on my way, I'll find some reason for this insanity.
Victory. Arctana gained 9276 experience points. Arctana has increased to level 63. Arctana Mike Auras gained. Mike Auras has increased to level 62. Mike Kanga Lantlar gained 90. Lantlar has increased to level 61. Bambistica has increased to level 61. The Gastorm has increased to level 61. Obtained 2040 gold. Andromeda stands alone in front of you, quivering in fear. It is as if she can't see you. I am alone. But he said I won't be for long. Perhaps I can take that. But the darkness. Not just the darkness that surrounds me, the darkness in his heart. I feel it, consuming him. And consuming me. This world of darkness, of evil. Why am I a part of it? Andromeda? I whispered, terrified.
This is the opening scene played backwards. Minus the part that you played in it, but yeah.
There was nothing, darkness. I and Andromeda were the only real things. Everything else was emptiness. Do you hear me? Okuma's voice echoed throughout the nothingness. Andromeda continued to crouch in terror. Can you hear me? The voice questioned anxiously. I hear you. Andromeda replied. Did you put me here? Has her mind gone? I asked myself. She seemed to have no recollection of anything. I don't want to be here. Andromeda sobbed. Her voice was becoming high-pitched and panicky. Get me out of here. No, I can't. You are not outside of this. You are only inside. What do you mean? Andromeda cried. Please, please, just wait. Okuma's voice from long ago responded. I understood what was happening. The world was unwinding. Andromeda was the first thing Okuma created, so she would, of course, be the last thing to be destroyed. You'll love it. Okuma pleaded. I'm only doing what you told me to. I told you to? Andromeda said through a hiccup. She paused. I'm sure whatever I said, I didn't mean this, I'm scared. No, no, I've worked too hard, I've made too much progress to let you go. Okuma's panicked voice echoed. Okuma's tone shifted to one of pleading, begging. Just wait, it will be perfect, kingdoms, castles, servants, everything you want. It will be a heaven for you. She continued to cry and did not argue. You won't listen to me, your mind is made up. Andromeda whispered. You will love it here. Okuma whispered. I promise. And then, just like that, she was gone. Andromeda was once again consigned to oblivion. I couldn't breathe. I tried to inhale, but there was no oxygen. Emptiness itself was seeming to collapse onto me, the air I still had in my lungs being forced out by a powerful force. It was how I would imagine being sucked into a black hole would feel.
Lower down the volume, because I hear.
Gravity's so strong that... I fell to the ground, gasping the newly available oxygen.
Yeah. Can be pretty loud and annoying.
I was back in the Requia gallery, and two shadows were looming above me. He's alive. Rena's relieved voice said. One of the shadows did indeed belong to Rena, the other belonged to, yes, you guessed correctly. Eshkin looked somewhat relieved, but not to the extent Rena did. I was worrying about you, so with Dad's help, we decided to infiltrate Okuma's secret headquarters. Well, honestly there wasn't much to it. You seem to have already done all the hard stuff, Ashton. When we got here, the computer was acting very weirdly. Sparking, smoke was pouring from it, and it made the most obscene noises. Then we heard your voice, Ashton. They were coming from the machine. I was terrified. Dad and I used our Manamon to try and destroy the machine, and it looks like we maybe did it just in time. It was going to delete me. I said, still breathless. Delete you? She asked. I realized in that moment I had a lot of explaining to do. Guest room. All man. Save game. Game save. Select an save game. Exit game. Yes. OBS 27. Start. Stop recording checkbox checked.